What I have to say about Rift is that there's so many little minute details about this game that, you know, WoW's a good game. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
WoW's an excellent game that I would play any day of the week. But Rift, that they took into consideration the minor details of every aspect of an MMO player's life and put it into this game. I kid you not. Just playing through the first 20 levels was an amazing thing. Just because, like, the quest lines, all the different quest hubs that you go to whenever you're going through the level 10 to 20 place, for example, it's very, very smooth. It's not linear in the sense that you pick up a quest here, you finish it, they send you to another quest hub here. It's just like you do a quest here and they might send you over here to do another quest, but as soon as you finish that quest, they send you right back to the quest hub where you have other quests to complete. So it's just a very fluid leveling process, and it's very fast too. Like I got to level 20 within like maybe 3 hours of gameplay, which, you know, that kind of sounds a little ridiculous at first, but if you think about it, the main goal for these type of MMOs is the end game rating. So if you have a leveling process that is intense and short, people are going to love it because it's not something that you spend, like, you know, 50 hours just leveling up a character and then after that being able to raid and you know, do all these other in-game things. It's very to the point. You start a character, let's get it up to max level as fast as possible so you can start high-end PvP, raiding, instances, all that stuff.
Level cap is 50, by the way.
Yeah.
So 20 is more than, like, baby steps. 20 is actually a good chunk of the way there.
Yeah.
So
it's literally almost halfway there. So, in effect, like, this game is quite a few steps up from WoW in its progressiveness towards rating and all this other stuff, which, I mean, WoW has their things in it to increase your experience to make it easier to level, but with Rift, you don't need that. I mean, you start a character and you play about 2-3 hours a day on that character, and within the week, you'll already be level 50 and ready to do all the in-game stuff. So it's not really a game for people who like to level characters and play through content. I mean, it is at first, but and me to an extent. You know, I enjoy leveling characters, but the thing about Rift is that it's so intense, like leveling a character. Like, you can easily just play 10 minutes a day and just do like a few quests, and you can be like, okay, I'm satisfied for today. You know, it's not like you. Like, in WoW, I found myself countless times doing quest after quest and not feeling rewarded, you know, through game aesthetics or anything. Quest rewards, you know, they've always been decent in WoW, but the quest rewards you get from the quest in Rift are just, it just blows everything out of the water. Well, as far as World of Warcraft goes.
something that I want to say, though, is that no one has experienced the end-game content of Rift yet, raiding or PvP, because in the beta so far, level cap hasn't been 50 yet, as far as I know.
Well, alpha testing, that was when all of the in-game stuff was tested. So there has been testing on the in-game stuff, but then again, it was an alpha, and they did a little bit more polishing up of their their raid instances and all the level 50 instances and all that. It wasn't open for testing in the public, just because they wanted that content to be, exclusive to, like, whenever you get in the game, like, all the bugs will be done and everything from alpha testing, and I personally think it's going to be a much smoother process than Cataclysm was with their rating.
That isn't a hard thing to accomplish. Like, Cataclysm was rocky, and it still is. It still is really, really rocky.
Yeah.
Like,
they're just now starting to get the balancing right on all their character changes they made.
Into the raid.
Patch 4.0.3, that was just...
Prime example is Hunters. Hunters, ever since the get-go of Cataclysm, have been super OP. Just ridiculously OP. First it was Survival. You hit 3 buttons and you topped all the DPS charge. With no gear.
Literally.
Then they changed it, and now it's Marksmanship, which, as a hard rotation, still does the most DPS with some gear. You gotta have some gear.
Yeah.
But it does super burst in PvP. Way too much burst than Blizzard wants to allow. So they're working on fixing that. But they kind of went full retard. They nerfed the damage of aimed shot by 40%. It was 200% weapon damage, and now it's 160. So 40%. It still does a crap ton of damage. It's not that big of a nerf. And in addition, they buffed Aspect of the Hawk, which single-handedly buffs all 3 specs, as well as makes up for the lost damage from aim shot. And they buffed it. Okay, it used to give 860-something attack power if you had it talented right or something. There was a talent in the Beast Mastery tree that buffed it by a certain percent.
I mean, it was top tier, too.
Yeah, like you could get it in any spec.
Yeah.
Now it gives a flat 2,000 attack power.
Without
that talent.
Exactly.
With the talent, it gives 2,600. So that talent has gone from a crappy talent to a must-have talent in one patch.
And Aspect of the Hawk, just to clarify, doesn't just buff aim shot. It buffs everything you do, ever. Period. End of discussion. It buffs it.
Your special shots, your auto shot, your pets attacks, your
everything.
Melee attacks if you're stupid.
Rogue melee.
I got
die. Why won't you die?
I got camouflage and I'm a pet. I'm gonna be a rogue. With my 1 melee attack that's still... Oh no, 2!
I'm a 9-0 rogue.
2 melee attacks that... Oh my god.
Anyways, to wrap things up, play Rift, play WoW, play video games in general. And I am Jared from The Game Room.
And I'm Ryan, also from The Game Room.
Guys, don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter, at TheGameroomChannel, all one word. You can email us. I'm going to put the email, Twitter, Facebook, all that in the comment, or in the doobly-doo.
No!
Anyways,
later hate mail incoming.
All the stuff's going to be, I'm just saying doobly-doo because I don't know what it's called. Anyways, all of it's going to be down there in the description, down here.
And don't forget to hit this button up here.
Yeah.
The yellow one. Is it still yellow?
Yeah, it's still yellow.
It's still yellow.
Unless you click it, then it turns white, and then it goes back to yellow. But it's
yeah, but
still
if it's white, don't click it, because you'll unsubscribe to us.
Yeah. Click the yellow button. Click the yellow button.
Only if it's yellow.
Anyways, ciao.